Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. For me, the main thing that I would like to do is I need to roll a few balls of yarn, or I need to make them into balls of yarn, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce what they're called when you buy them, but I want to show you how I do that. Sometimes it goes really, really smoothly. Other times it doesn't go that smoothly, so I'm hoping that today will. But I want to show you how I do that because I prefer my yarn to be in balls of yarn instead of how they come. It's just easier to crochet or knit with versus the way that they come, because the way that they start, they kind of roll all over the place. So yeah, I want to fix that. I have 5 that I need to do. I would like to get at least 1 or 2 of them done today, but we will see. Right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a little bit. So these are the yarn that I need to roll into balls like these. These have been done for a very long time. I don't remember, honestly, when I did them. I didn't even know I had that yarn, to be perfectly honest. I thought I used all of it, but I found it in the back of my closet, and I was honestly very excited. These I knew I had because I just got them a few months ago. They were on clearance, so they were like only $1, so it was amazing, but I need to roll these. I have no plan for them. I just want them rolled so that they match everything else, even though this is very satisfying to look at, but I prefer them rolled, so I'm going to get that done now. I'm going to start with the green one just because it's on the end, and yeah, let me show you how this works. So when I get started, I don't start with the piece of yarn that's just on the outside of it, because when I do that, the yarn will just kind of roll all over the place and it gets very annoying. I find either one of the ends, like, or the center of it, and I find the end of yarn that is in the center of the ball of yarn instead of the one on the end, so that way it doesn't roll around. So this is the center of the yarn that was in the center of the, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'll write it on the screen. I think it's on this side of the word that this type of yarn is. I know it's not the ball of yarn, but it's that other thing that I don't know how to pronounce, but anyway, now it's coming out from the center instead of the one that is on the end of the yarn. So I just take the piece that's in the middle and then I wrap it around my fingers a few times to get it started. And I should probably take my watch off so that way it doesn't track steps. This is what it was wrapped around my fingers, and then I just wrap the yarn going the other way like this until it gets a little bit tighter. And then these loose sides I fold over and hold on to that and go around the other way again until that gets tight. And then I turn it again, go around the other side, and then turn again and go around the other way until it gets big enough, basically, that it starts just kind of turning into a ball. And I don't really turn it as many times. I just kind of like slightly turn it, unless I notice that it's getting really, really like not round shaped. I will adjust it, but for the most part, I just kind of like, you know, do this with it, and it kind of just makes itself a ball. It's very easy. It does take a little bit of time, and there is a lot of yarn fluff flying around, so that is really annoying. I would prefer to do this outside, honestly, right now, but it's literally freezing, so I'm not going to be doing that today, but I still wanted to roll at least one of these balls of yarn today. But yeah, that's all that I do to roll my yarn. I just kind of started doing this one day because as long as I can. Sometimes I can't get it out of the center, and then I have to do it from the outside, and uh-oh, there's a little bit of a knot. When this happens, because it will, you just kind of have to loosen the little piece that's twisted, and then it will all come undone. Like that. But sometimes I can't take the yarn from the inside. It just gets knotted way too much. So I have to roll it from the end of the yarn that's on the outside. I definitely do not prefer doing it that way because, again, it is really annoying. But when that happens, I just put the not rolled ball of yarn in like a basket or a bowl or something, so that way it doesn't fly all over the room. It still does, but it's not as much. So that's what I do when I can't get it from the inside. But for the most part, I can get the end that's on the inside pretty easily, but it does happen sometimes where I can't, and I still need to roll it. It just takes a little bit of extra time to do it that way. And yes, if I do roll a bunch of yarn in one day, my arms do get tired and a little bit sore the next day, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna continue rolling this here in just a second. I just wanted to show you, like, the ball of yarn, as you can see, gets very soft. That's how much I have rolled, but hopefully you can see this is where the yarn is coming through still. This is the piece that is on the outside, but this is the one that's coming through the center. And if you get, which you will, it's not an if, you will, have the yarn get knotted up, if it's really bad, just take a break, come back to it later, and just work at it very, very slowly. It will be frustrating, like extremely frustrating, but it does happen. And like, I've spent a couple of days sometimes trying to get the knots out. It's just, it just depends on how the yarn was put into the whatever shape this thing is when you buy it from the store. Sometimes it's more messy than others, but this one seems like it's going pretty good so far, which is very, very exciting. So if that does happen to you, just remember to be patient, and it getting knotted up is completely normal. Just take breaks, come back to it when you need to, start a new color if you need to, or a different, you know, ball of yarn if you need to, and leave that one till later. You'll get it eventually, it's okay, but when you are learning how to do this, it will be very messy and it will take some time. I've just rolled a ton of these like this before, so I've kind of had a lot of practice with it, but at the beginning, yeah, trust me, it was not easy when I was learning how to do this. Let me roll this real quick and hopefully it will go smoothly the rest of the way, and then I will show you what it looks like when it's finished. So give me a few minutes to do this real quick. Oh wow, that's it. I am covered in yarn. I highly recommend doing this outside because, yeah, this yarn is very messy. I'm not going to roll another one today simply because I have too much of the fluff on me and I'm not enjoying that right now, so I'm gonna not roll another one, but this is what it looks like now that it's rolled. I just prefer working with yarn as this instead of in the way that they come. It's just not as like easy to work with for me, so I roll it. You don't have to, obviously, but I definitely prefer it this way. But yeah, that's all it takes to roll the yarn, and I'm gonna put this one away now, and then I only have 4 more to do. Again, I'm not doing another one today because I just yeah, my pants and shirt and everything are covered in yarn and it's very unpleasant, but that's how I roll the yarn in case you were curious. And I am going to try and vacuum or dust or whatever as much of this yarn up as I possibly can, and then I will see you in a minute when I get started crocheting later on today. Oops, dang it. It should be okay, right? Ooh, I need to charge it. Alright, where is my, oh, it's in the other room. Okay, I think I'm all good. I wanted to move the light a little bit, and also the blanket was not over here because I've kind of been crocheting a little bit today. What I wanted to do yesterday, I actually did today. I crocheted like, I don't know, probably about a full round, maybe a full round and a half. I think I made pretty good progress today, honestly, which is really exciting. I'm gonna try and finish this round too because I think it's a little bit probably about a quarter of the way done on this round, so I don't know if I'll finish this one right now, but yeah, we have made some really good progress on this blanket today. I don't know why, I was just really in the mood to crochet. You know how sometimes that happens and you just like one more little stitch and then you continue crocheting and then you end up spending like half an hour there. But anyway, other things that I did today besides crochet was pretty normal day, honestly. Did work out in the garage, which was very nice. It's still really cold out there, but it's a little bit better, honestly. It wasn't freezing in the garage, so that was good. So yeah, I'm very grateful that I've been able to work out there this week because I didn't at all last week, and honestly, I really did not enjoy that at all, obviously, because I enjoy being able to work out. Dad also obviously worked out with me, and my acne today is way better. It's like not red at all, so I think I was able to take care of it fast enough so that way it's not gonna be a full-on like acne breakout, thankfully, which is good. It's worse on this side of my face at the moment, which is interesting. Usually it's my forehead that gets a lot of acne. I think it's just because the air is so super dry and I haven't been using enough moisturizer, unfortunately. I'll just get better at that. I just forget to put it on more often. I do my skincare in the morning and that's pretty much it. I mean to do it at night too, but I'm just too tired, so I don't remember. I did want to say something about one of my plants today. You know, I check my plants every day. It's just what I do to see how they're doing, if they need to be turned towards the light in a certain way, or if they just like, you know what I mean. I did notice that the zinnias are not doing well suddenly, and I honestly think it's because the air is so dry and they don't have enough humidity. I don't know if they're gonna make it to spring either, unfortunately. The one flower might, but it's not looking likely at the moment. Winter is really difficult for me with taking care of plants, as you can tell. Like, it's not freezing inside at all. It's just like, because the air is dry and there's not as much daylight, it's a little bit challenging. Everybody behind me in the video that you can see right now is very easy to care for. These guys I've had for quite a while, except for the little guy right there on the bottom. That little one is a little bit of a challenge, but otherwise everyone else over here is super easy to care for, and honestly I don't really need to do that much, so they take care of themselves. But some of my plants that are mostly the newer ones are a little bit of a challenge to take care of, and the zinnias is one of them. I think I learned that for flowers, I'm just gonna plant the seeds outside by the garden next year, and maybe they'll do better instead of trying to start them inside. So if I get, which I probably will, some more flowers for spring, I will start them outside. But as for the zinnias that I currently have, they are a little bit dry right now. And I don't know if they're gonna recover, unfortunately, because yeah, they definitely, I think, is lacking in the humidity. And I did want to let you know that we might be losing like another one of my plants this winter, which again, it's not unexpected, unfortunately, but it is, you know, I did want to give you a quick update on that. Besides that little one and the basil and the plant that's on the bottom down there, everyone is super healthy and I'm so grateful for that. So yeah, we only have 3 that are, I don't know if they're gonna make it through winter. This little one back here, I think might. It doesn't smell as bad as root rot, so that's good. That might be getting better. I'm not sure yet. But the other 2, the basil and the zinnia, yeah, the basil I'm pretty sure is completely gone, and the zinnia is barely still around. This yarn is seriously so interesting because it's shiny when it's crocheted, but it's not when it's knit. It's so weird, but really cool. It is really making this blanket look like extra fancy. But I am all done. I think actually I'm gonna do just one more little section. See, this is what I was doing earlier when I was crocheting. I was just like, no, I'm done. I am finished crocheting. I just kept saying I'm gonna do one more even though I was done. See, I'm making another one even though I keep saying that I'm done, but this time I mean it. I am going to finish crocheting because we still have quite a bit more of the round to do, so I am all done there, I think. And this is what all of the blanket looks like for today. Yeah, again, I made a decent amount of progress today. I think it was like almost 2 rounds, which is, yeah, a lot more than I was expecting to get done today. This also feels really good when it's like in a ball. But anyway, I think that's gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today no matter what you do. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And as for tomorrow, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be getting up to. Thursdays, as you know, are usually pretty calm for me, so I would like to, if I get a chance, play Animal Crossing Crossing for a little bit because I have not had time all week. So that's what I would like to get done a little bit. I don't really have anything that I would like to do in Animal Crossing. I just want to play for a little bit. Maybe I'll make a hotel room actually. I haven't done one of those in a while. So yeah, tomorrow might be Animal Crossing. It might be something entirely different. I have absolutely no idea what it's gonna be, but we will figure that out tomorrow. But as for this video, again, just thank you so much for being here and thank you for watching, and I hope that I was able to help if you are rolling a ball of yarn and that was able to, you know, give you at least an idea on how to do it. If it doesn't work, then that's perfectly fine too, but hopefully I at least was able to help in some sort of way. But anyway, yeah, I just hope you enjoyed the video, and I really hope that you have a good rest of your day, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow with the next one. Bye! I'll see you later. Have a good rest of your day.